the wintry weather. So hang on, we'll keep you updated. Right now, though, we have a special guest that before all this weather business had started, had been booked in, and so we're going to talk to him because he's here. And so why send him back out onto the street in this? It's attorney Gordon McKernan. You probably know him from television. You've seen him on TV. No stranger to radio and television. Good morning, Gordon.
Good morning, Matt and Kevin. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Now we're going to talk about something you're doing for the Super Bowl coming up in just a second. But before that, we can talk to some lawyering stuff since you do advertise quite a bit. And, of course, you're not alone. We've got an unnamed lawyer right here in this building that advertises quite a bit, too. Let's talk about the Fifth Circuit ruling and lawyer advertising. Now, can you fill me in non-legalese on what all this is about and how it'll affect the business?
Yeah, well, the Louisiana State Bar Association had passed some rules a couple years back affecting the way that lawyers can advertise. Some lawyers challenged it, and it was upheld in the district court, taken up to the Fifth Circuit, and the Fifth Circuit struck down certain provisions of that. The main things for lawyers who advertise like me is that we can now use past client testimonials and the success that we've had for those clients on the air again. That was the biggest thing that lawyers such as myself were unhappy with. If I did a good job for someone and wanted to put them on TV and gave a proper disclaimer and they recovered $50,000,
sure,
we could say that.
And why would they make the rule that you couldn't? Because if it's true, right?
Well, they would argue that it's misleading because we don't know all the facts. In this case, maybe a little different than that case. And I do understand that. And in fact, I shot some ads and sent them to them where I listed out fact after fact after fact to a case.
Okay.
And then said this is what they got, and even gave a disclaimer saying, I can't promise you these results, but I'll work hard for you. And that was shot down as well. So I think it's just sometimes we get a little bit too much regulation, and that's what happened. And the Fifth Circuit, which is notoriously a conservative court, struck down that provision as well as a couple more minor provisions. But the main thing that I think that viewers will see the changes, some of the lawyers such as myself will go back to using client testimonials where they can talk about, I hired Gordon, he did a good job, this was my result.
Sure, okay, good. So we will start, and that's immediate, so we'll start seeing that right away?
You'll see it immediately from me next week. I'm not sure about the other guys, but I would expect them to be right behind.
But the ruling is immediate, though. I mean,
Correct.
It's in effect now.
Correct. I called my two lawyers who said, hey, can I start running this again? They said, yeah, go ahead.
All right. Now, let's talk about the advertising you're doing for the Super Bowl and its uniqueness. Mm-hmm. What's going on?
Well, I have 4 children, and I go to 3D movies. And in the fall, I was watching a 3D movie and got the idea, hey, it'd be neat to have a 3D commercial.
Sure.
And then started looking into it and learned that there was no, from what we could tell, any personal injury lawyer advertising commercial ever done before. So I thought to myself, it'd be neat to be the first one to do that. So I talked to my advertising company out of Nashville, and we went ahead and filmed this 3D commercial. And it's going to air roughly at 6 o'clock on the Super Bowl. And
which is on Fox 44.
Yeah, Fox 44. And they're really excited because there's never, to their knowledge, ever been a 3D commercial of any sort for any type of business in the Baton Rouge area. So it's created a nice buzz. People keep calling and say, hey, send me glasses, because we've done a promotional with Domino's and Keen's where, you go there, you get a pizza delivered, I'm paying for the glasses to be delivered to you.
Okay, so that's how you get your glasses. I was going to ask you that. How do you get the glasses? And anybody can see this commercial, or do you have to have the 3D TV capability?
You do not have to have the 3D TV. It's kind of like the old 3D technology. You just need the little red and green glasses, the red and blue glasses, and I'm handing those out. If you don't have those glasses, you'll still be able to tell, hey, something's going on. It'll just be a little blurry.
That's going to look cool on my big screen TV, man. Thanks. All right. That's Gordon McKernan. His ad runs roughly 6 o'clock during the Super Bowl, so make sure you look for it. Make sure you have your glasses. And thank you, Gordon, for coming in this morning. Appreciate it, buddy. It is 8.